Kristen Jacobson.
Hey everyone, I'm Kristen, the anxiety therapist, and thanks for checking out my video podcast. Today I want to dive into the topic of limiting beliefs, which contribute to anxiety and self-sabotage. We all have that little voice in our heads, the one that says, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, and these are what we refer to as limiting beliefs, and they're sort of like the unwanted guests at the party of our minds. So as a licensed therapist, I've seen firsthand how limiting beliefs can really contribute to anxiety and some self-sabotaging behavior. So I'd like to share some insights with you on this topic. Starting with understanding limiting beliefs. These are those negative thoughts or convictions that we hold either about ourselves, our abilities, or the world around us. They often stem from past experiences or external influences. So, for example, if someone has always been told they're not good at something, they might develop a limiting belief that they're incapable of it. And then these beliefs, when they're not challenged in any way, they can really become powerful barriers in our lives. So what's the connection to anxiety? Limiting beliefs and anxiety have a very close relationship. So when you believe you're not good enough, it's natural to feel anxious when you're faced with a challenge or a new situation. And anxiety is like this warning signal from our brains telling us to be cautious. But if this is fueled by limiting beliefs, this warning can become excessive and overwhelming and kind of disproportionate to the situation. So as someone who specializes in anxiety, I often work with clients to identify and challenge these beliefs. And it's really, really important to recognize that our thoughts aren't always a reflection of reality. They're based in our perceptions, and those can be influenced and changed. So how does that happen? How do we change these beliefs? Well, there's something called neuroplasticity. And so this is a really fascinating concept because our brains are remarkably adaptable. They can rewire themselves and form new connections and pathways. And so this means that we actually have the power to change our thought patterns, even the ones that are really, really deeply ingrained, like those limiting beliefs. So in therapy, I use techniques that leverage neuroplasticity to sort of reframe these beliefs and challenge them. We want to challenge that negative self-talk and replace it with more positive, empowering, hopeful thoughts. So it's sort of like reprogramming your brain for more success and happiness. And when we maintain these limiting beliefs without getting some form of help, whether that be therapy or something else, then it really leads to a lot of self-sabotaging behaviors that stem from those limiting beliefs. So, for example, if you believe that you're destined to fail, then you might actually subconsciously or unconsciously sabotage your own efforts to prove your belief right. So it becomes what's called a self-fulfilling prophecy that can keep you stuck in sort of this never-ending loop of anxiety and underachievement. Because when we have limiting beliefs, we need everything that happens to sort of fit into that mental framework that we have. And so that is what leads to some self-sabotaging behavior. Even though we're not consciously aware of it, there are things going on sort of behind the scenes that might allow those limiting beliefs to inform our behavior or the choices we make. But the good news is that by understanding the psychology behind limiting beliefs and self-sabotage, you can really take proactive steps to break free from these patterns. It's a process, it takes time because these limiting beliefs are pretty ingrained, but it's entirely doable with the right support. And as a therapist myself, my goal is to help you navigate this journey. So I try to create content that educates people and provides practical tips for managing anxiety and overcoming self-sabotage. And so my aim is really to empower you to challenge those limiting beliefs and really embrace your potential and lead a more fulfilling life, because our minds, our cognitions can really be our worst enemies. So in conclusion, just remember that your mind is a really powerful tool and you have the capacity to reshape it. Challenge those limiting beliefs, lean on the science of neuroplasticity, and seek support from professionals who can guide you on this journey toward managing your anxiety, feeling more self-assured, and stopping some of that self-sabotaging behavior. If you found this video helpful and valuable, please sign up for my email list. I offer a free bundle of resources to help with overthinking. Be sure to continue to watch my videos or subscribe to my YouTube channel so you're alerted when I put out a new video. And I'm always sharing more insights, tips, and strategies to help you manage anxiety and self-sabotage. So I'd love to work together to nurture your personal growth and well-being. I hope you have a great week. I'll talk to you next time.